Yeah, you're holding it right there, the book. That to me is my comeback. No.
Right.
But it's so true. I thought I was 27 when my father passed away. So 2.5 years ago. And I'm telling you, Dean, I thought that was the end. Like, I thought that was it. There was not going to get emotional. No emotions here. But if it does come out, it's just
okay.
because I truly thought that was my setback. I thought that was it. And it was just so true how God comes through. And like how God is so close to the brokenhearted. And he was so close to me. And day after day, I wrote and wrote. And this was just the comeback to know that our story, our faith is going to help people who feel like there's no hope for them. And it's not about telling my father's story or telling about my journey. It's about showing how a girl who had so much setbacks, how a man who had so much setbacks was be able to show God's comeback. And there's a tear. And that's just truly what I believe, how God is able to shine the brightest.
Yeah. And you know, it's so much about the journey.
It is.
You know, we were so, I feel like in life and in this world, we can be pretty destination oriented and not journey oriented, you know, because it's just an average Wednesday and I'm staring at the ceiling and nothing's changing. God, you know, and then to think about the journey, what's going on, like what's actually happening inside of you and your mom and your, like, that's a beautiful thing. That it seems like when I was reading this, I was thinking about the fact that you guys have been on a journey. And the journey, you know, is more important than the destination.
Exactly.
You know?
It's so true. And that's actually how I came up with the title, Never Goodbye.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my goodness, God. I mean, there is a reason why I feel like a lot of people are just never content in life. Like there's just so much, there's that something that a lot of people, unbelievers, believers say that there's never that fulfillment. And I truly believe wholeheartedly that God created us to be like that because we weren't meant to spend eternity on earth.
Right.
It's never goodbye because home is our heaven. Like heaven is where we're destined. It's paradise. And that's the only comfort of God's love that I felt helped me with my grief, was knowing that, no, this is not goodbye. Like, this is never goodbye. I am going to see my dad. I'm going to see the ones that we tucked in at night at the nursing home again. We're going to have the biggest reunion ever.
That's so good.
And it's so, it's going to be epic.
It's funny you say that, and I love the title because we have a brain injured daughter who's taught us this. She literally, she doesn't like goodbyes.
Yeah.
And so it was annoying for me for a while because like we'd be at the restaurant and the waiter would say goodbye and she'd like start to melt down and we're like, and then I started to think about it and I go, what? She's right. You know, for the believer, and C.S. Lewis said this, my daughter was right with C.S. Lewis, right at that, right at that, in that stratosphere of there are no goodbyes.
Exactly.
There are no goodbyes. And so now we've just started to go with it. We stopped correcting her. We said, okay, fine, there's no goodbyes.
Just see you later.
Yeah, see you soon.
See you
later. Hasta
See ya.
luego.
Hasta luego.